Hey everyone! Today we're checking out the Pulse Q.1 City, a fat tyre e-bike that's built for comfort, stability and casual urban cruising. I've been testing it out, and while it has some quirks, it's actually a pretty fun ride. Let's dive in. Unboxing wasn't anything special. Just mount the front wheel, handlebar and pedals. It all looks great, not too difficult. Mine did have a tiny little ick on the seat. I discussed this with Pulse, and they told me this. If you have any trouble with your bike, which is unlikely, just tell them and they'll make it right. Right away, I like how the battery is positioned compared to the Pulse R1S or the S.6 Go. It's more secure, looks cleaner, and keeps the bike balanced. The frame also has mounting points for passenger foot pegs, which means yes, you can actually carry a second person, maybe even two, without much hassle. Solid street tyres with a cool tread pattern which don't make a lot of noise, and a seat that not only looks good, but also feels comfortable. The Q1 City runs on a single gear setup, like the other Pulse bikes. Normally, I'd be disappointed, since no gears usually means limited flexibility. But here, the torque sensor and assist levels actually make it work pretty well. The pedal feel is natural, the cadence feels smooth, and you don't really miss having multiple gears for city riding. I want to specifically mention the torque sensor. It's super responsive, instant power when you paddle. This is often a bit problem for me on other bikes, but Pulse seems to nail the power delivery, especially at lower speeds. The seat itself is comfortable. The riding position is similar or other fat tyre bikes of this kind of design. It sits more like a moped than a bicycle, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. On the plus side, the wide frame and long seat make it easy to ride with 3 people, if you really squeeze, and the fat tyres soak up a lot of small bumps. The wide handlebars are nice, but when you take really sharp turns, they swing a bit too far, which makes the bike feel heavy and less precise in tight corners. Same issue I noticed on the Pulse 6S Go. When you turn the wheel more than 25 degrees, it has the tendency to want to fall over like on a Harley or something. This makes riding a bit heavier on the arms and makes it feel imperfect in really sharp corners. Pulse claims up to 100 kilometers of range, and while that's optimistic, you can realistically get close if you ride in lower assist levels. In everyday riding, I'd expect somewhere around 50 to 70 kilometers, which is still pretty solid for a fat tyre e-bike. The fenders are compact and actually look nice, but there's a small issue. The included screws that came with this bike don't fit the mounting holes properly. Not a huge deal, probably just got the wrong size with this bike, weird considering their other models didn't have this issue. Eventually, I just used my own bolts to screw it down. Final verdict. So, the Pulse Q1 City. What do I think? It's a stylish, comfortable fat bike that works great as a simple city cruiser. The torque sensor makes the single-speed drivetrain surprisingly enjoyable. The range is decent, and the option to carry a passenger comfortably is a big plus. On the downside, the handling in sharp corners isn't the most confidence-inspiring, and some build details, like mismatched screws and minor scratches, hold it back from feeling super premium. If you're looking for an higher-end fat tyre e-bike for city rides, casual commuting, or cruising with a friend on the back, the Q1 City definitely delivers. Thanks for tuning in, and a big shout out to Pulse for letting me try out this bike. If you're interested in checking out the Q1 City, there's a link in the description below. Until next time, make sure to ride far, ride fast, and ride forward. Cheers.